These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Christine Stanwood with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. As you can see, the skies clearing out this morning as a global tech outage grounded planes. You're taking a look at this time lapse from FlightAware, and it shows the skies above the U.S. emptied between midnight and 10 a.m. Eastern. It happened when a company called CrowdStrike pushed a faulty software update. The company provides software to thousands of companies around the world, and they suddenly went offline, including airports. And we were out at Phoenix Sky Harbor earlier this morning working to get those updates and hear from those of you who were impacted by today's outages. Of course, there was a lot of frustration and confusion out there this morning as some airlines like American dealt with this issue. We saw blank screens on the flight boards and some monitors had error messages in the ticketing area. A lot of you actually stayed up overnight at Sky Harbor to try to get some answers. Some of you also missing flights, college commencement ceremonies, cruises, and baseball games.
I feel so frustrated. You know, I've spent so much money, I've booked tickets.
They said that our flight would come, depart 7 a.m. today. And so I got here and we have no flight still. There's no flight assigned. The app doesn't work.
There was blue screens on every TV and just saying like error, error.
Sky Harbor says just make sure you check online with your airline what your flight status is before you go to the airport. And of course, expect a lot of delays and lines today. ABC 15 working to learn more about a deadly officer-involved shooting and massive house fire that unfolded in Tempe at a home near Southern Drive in Rural. I was out there and I told you about this 24 hours ago. The U.S. Marshals telling ABC 15 their East Valley task force was working to capture a fugitive wanted by Chandler police. They haven't confirmed the name of that person, but tell us they had multiple warrants, including burglary and one for probation violation out of Maricopa County. Neighbors described seeing multiple people standing on the street in handcuffs and heard what they thought was gunfire.
I just shouted for them to come out of the house, and we heard a lot of loud bangs.
I went to look through the backyard, and I see a SWAT team running from west to east, through the alley. And I thought, well, there's something really going on.
U.S. Marshals say during the attempted arrest, that house caught fire. They also confirmed the person who died in the shooting was the fugitive. We're told the new East Valley Critical Incident Response Team will be investigating the officer-involved shooting, their first since the unit was formed last month. All right, get this. Drivers may be the reason for getting a break at the pump. The national average for a gallon of regular unleaded is $3.50. AAA says that's actually down 4 cents from last week. A spokesperson says there's less of a demand for fuel, and that may be because many drivers are just avoiding the road due to the recent heat. Average gas prices are currently above $4 in 3 states, all located on the West Coast, but that does not include Arizona. Hyundai is recalling about 67,000 vehicles in 2 separate recalls. The first includes 54,000 recent Genesis, Elantra, Kona, and Veloster models. They have fuel pumps that could fail and then cause the vehicle to stop moving. The second is for more than 12,000 2024 Santa Fe's. A software issue in their transmissions could cause that car to roll away when it's in park. Affected owners of both recalls will be notified by September 9th for free fixes. New today, the U.S. Treasury announcing new sanctions after a string of cyber attacks affecting U.S. water facilities. 2 alleged members of the Russian cyber criminal group KAR are accused of logging into an industrial software system containing sensitive information. Officials say the most alarming part of the breach was how easy it was for the hackers to do.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. We are in weather action mode as excessive heat warnings continue here across the valley. Now through Saturday night for areas out to the northwest, now through Sunday night as temperatures get dangerously hot across the deserts of Arizona. Tomorrow we start out at 94 degrees here in Phoenix. We'll hit 107 at noon and 115 around 4 p.m. We also have a 20% chance of monsoon storms. So let me show you what Futurecast is predicting here. This is 4 o'clock in the morning, maybe a few isolated showers showers to start the day. Then as we head into the afternoon, storms bubble up to the north and east and make a run for the valley in the evening and late night hours. So a 20% chance for showers and thunderstorms here for tomorrow, up to a 30% chance with some breezes on Sunday, and another 30% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms for much of next week. Temperatures will drop a bit, but still remain incredibly hot. Highs near 112 next week with overnight lows in the 90s.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.